Hey, happy Wednesday to you all. It looks like I'm reporting the noon news. Welcome to Open Arms of Minnesota. My name is Mike Marcotte. I am the events manager here. And thanks for joining us for our Lunch and Learn series. Open Arms, we're busier than ever since the first case of COVID was reported here in the state of Minnesota. We have seen a 35% increase in the number of clients that we are currently serving. And we've had to adjust, limiting the number of people allowed in our building. That's why we started this series, our Lunch and Learn series. It's a chance for you to see what we're up to and how we're adjusting during the COVID pandemic. And today we're showcasing one team who's extremely busy here at Open Arms of Minnesota. It's our logistics team. They're responsible for delivering meals to all of our clients. They're some of the people who see us last and see the meals go out of our building. And boy, are they seeing a lot of meals go out of our building. So coming up, we're gonna show you around Pack Out, which is a weekday tradition here at Open Arms. Also, we're gonna hop in a car and we're gonna take you on a virtual delivery, which is really cool. So just sit tight. You won't have to put on your seatbelts even. You're gonna go on a virtual delivery out to Fridley. You're gonna learn more about our satellite program. And later on, we're gonna tell you about how our shipping program is working. We're shipping meals across the state of Minnesota. Open Arms of Minnesota is now shipping meals to clients, to people, our neighbors all around the state, which is so thrilling. We're gonna talk to our logistics manager about all of that. And if you are watching us live here on YouTube, thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate it. You can ask us questions. There's a chat feature. Is it over here? Or is it over there? I think it's over here, yeah? You can ask us questions here on the YouTube channel, and we'll be answering those later on in this program. Before we take you to Pack Out, a couple things I wanna make sure you know about. A couple insider scoop things that are happening here during our noon news. Okay, so in November, Open Arms makes and delivers Thanksgiving dinners for every client who needs one and wants one. And in 2020, we're expecting that to cost us $100,000. So you can help us out by creating a turkey drive fundraising page. Super simple. Between now and November 27th, November 27th, you have the chance to unlock 6 badges by creating a turkey drive page. Each comes with a special prize from us, including an Open Arms hat. Head to turkey.openarmsmn.org to learn more on how you can start your page. It officially starts on Sunday, November 1st, but you know what? You can start a page today if you'd like. Insider scoop. Also, we've had phone calls about this. We've gotten emails about this. Starting on November 9th, which is a Monday, you are able to pre-order pies from our bakery, including pumpkin and Dutch apple, and cookie dough, sleeves of cookies, and all sorts of Open Arms merchandise as part of our Open Arms Pie Shop and our Holiday Treats Drive-Thru, which are 2 new events that we're doing here over the holiday season. So if you want information about all of that stuff, make sure you subscribe to our e-newsletter. It goes out once a week. It's called The Weekly Dish. And you can subscribe to that on our website. It's openarmsmn.org. Now time for the weather. Ken? No. It's time for Pack Out. We're going to head out downstairs to our kitchen. It's time for Pack Out. Let's check it out.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another beautiful day here at Open Arms. Thank you all so much for coming in this morning. Yes, indeed, as always, we have some morning announcements, but first off, thank you all for being here. We're at Pack Out this morning. What is Pack Out?
Pack Out is when we get ready for all of our deliveries in the day. So we set up every route, fill all the bags with food, and get them set up to go out with the volunteer drivers.
I really appreciate you taking your time out of your day to be here with us. Remember, we cannot do what we do without you, the volunteer. We're a volunteer-driven organization, so thank you, thank you. Okay, so Austin's walking us through what Pack Out looks like Monday through Friday, every morning at 9 a.m. Austin, it starts right here at station number 2. Don't be alarmed.
That's right. So we have table number 2, but it's zone 1. We like to make things a little complicated for you right away in the morning. But as you see here, our wonderful volunteer, Heather, is opening up our bags, and inside that bag, she is putting in our fresh salads. So this week, if you come on over,
Come on over, cameraman Kyle.
we're doing the La Azteca salad. So it's a delicious, wonderful salad. There's spring vegetables, a watermelon radish, which is like a beautiful radish if you've ever gotten to see it. Dried cranberries, tomatoes, wild rice, and then a wonderful avocado Dijon mustard based dressing.
Incredibly good salads. They're here in our fridge every once in a while.
Yes.
Oh, they're so
Absolutely.
good. If volunteers can grab them after a shift.
That's right. So after that salad gets put in, we're gonna go now to zone 2,
Come with us.
where Carolyn is putting in some juice boxes, string cheese, and applesauce. Now, Carolyn has a very important job because we have generally a variety of flavors. We have apple juice, fruit punch, and grape. So she has the great responsibility of having to choose that flavor for the client.
Wait, hold on. Cameraman Kyle, come here. Carolyn, you get to choose what flavors get to go in the bags for the clients.
It's a big responsibility.
Do you have like a method on how you choose? Like,
It's secret.
every other? It's a secret method.
If I tell you, I would have to kill you.
Oh no! Okay, we don't want that to happen. All right, so we're gonna let Carolyn do what she does. Austin, what's next?
Then we're gonna head right over here to zone 3.
We got Judy.
That's right. Judy is here working with zone 3, and we also have Kay working at zone 3. Now, zone 3 has got a few other things. Judy is going to be putting in the dessert this week. This week, we are sending out a pumpkin bread. It is delicious. I've gotten to try a little sample. Thank you for modeling. Much appreciated. We also have marinated salads. So, the marinated salad is a marinated bean salad that's going out this week. Now, it's a wonderful, wonderful food item. Now, however, sometimes some of our clients, depending on the menu, can't get that marinated bean salad, so instead they have an alternative. And this week it's mashed pinto beans. So we always, of course, make sure for those clients, depending on whatever menu they're on, will receive food. It might just be a little different.
Yep.
And then we're all about fresh here, right? We want to do things from scratch, and what's better than some fresh apples and fresh pears?
A lot of produce.
We've got Kay putting in apples and pears, absolutely. Sometimes we spice it up and we'll put some kiwis instead of pears. Again, you never know what you can receive, but we always make sure we're getting at least 3 pieces of fresh produce for our clients.
At least three for every client. That's amazing. Okay, so
Absolutely.
then the carts go from this station.
That's right, and then
they
Kay's
wheel
gonna
their way
pass
around.
it off right to this next station. Now we've got a couple troublemakers at this station. We have David and we have Alan. Now what they're doing is they're kind of putting the finishing touches on these bags. We've got hard-boiled eggs. We have fruit cups. And then of course, one of my favorite items, baguettes. These are made fresh from scratch baguettes in our bakery. They are amazing.
No, they're baguettes.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
And you get free jokes when you volunteer here at Open
Right,
Arms.
that's right. And then Alan is also putting in an insert. Now, right, not only are we providing food for our clients, but also we're giving them some valuable information. Now, these inserts change every week or so, and it might have information about some different recipes they could try. It might be giving them a heads up about, hey, you know what, Thanksgiving's around the corner. We're going to talk to you about what you would like for Thanksgiving. So that's this zone here. Then it gets a beautiful handcrafted tie down. Look at that double
Alan,
knot.
those are
artisanal.
nice
Absolutely. Look at that. And then it is passed off here to the final spot.
That's it.
Where we kind of then are adding all the other things. So that was the fresh bag, right? We were making that fresh bag going out, and then nausea care packs are also put in over here.
Awesome. Austin, thank you so much.
Absolutely, it was my pleasure.
Heather, how many years have you been volunteering here at Open Arms?
About 5.
5 years. Why do you enjoy volunteering here?
The energy,
Yeah?
yeah. I mean, of both the volunteers and the staff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're here like every day.
I am. Everyone knows everyone
Yeah.
and learns your name very quickly.
It's a community around here.
Yeah, and there's a community of staff and volunteers, but there's also a community within the volunteers.
We are in the frozen meal section, Abby. All right, so we have lots of meals in here, and we have different colored bags that people just saw, and those signify different colored meals. And we have multiple meal plans that people can choose from, our clients can choose from. Tell us about those.
So yes, we have 4 different menu options. Our first one is kind of a general heart-healthy meat options, pasta options, all of that. We also have a renal menu for those with kidney disease. We have a flavor neutral for folks who can't really handle a lot of spices, a lot of crazy stuff. And then we have a vegetarian.
And all those meals are stored in here.
They sure are.
So this is,
Yes.
you're looking at kind of next week's menu.
Yeah. Yep.
These are gonna go out next week.
Sure. Yep.
And then we got meals behind cameraman Kyle here.
Yep.
These meals are gonna go out this week still.
Right.
All right, so we grabbed the meals out of the freezer. Boy, is it cold in there. Abby, what's the next step in the process of getting these meals out the door?
So this is where we pack the actual bags that are going out to the client. So right now we're packing satellite meals. So these are going to travel a little farther. That's why they're going in the blue bags, just to keep them cool. We will also pack all of the regular client meals. You'll see these racks over here. This is where they get stored. And John over here is packing the frozen meals. We're also packing out oatmeal and milk and any nausea cure packs that people might need.
And explain to us, Abby, what's inside a nausea care pack.
Nausea Care Pack has all sorts of things to help people with their intestinal issues. We've got ginger ale, we've got saltine crackers, some yogurt, some ginger.
If you would like to donate items to go in nausea care packs, you can head to openarmsmn.org.
I enjoy doing pretty much anything.
Yeah?
Except peeling butternut squash.
Okay, so there's one thing Heather won't do here, peeling butternut squash.
I'll do it.
You'll do it though, you'll still do it.
Well, of course I will.
Of course you will. Well, thank you, Heather, we appreciate it. How are you tracking all this? This seems like a lot of logistics. You know, today's theme is logistics. That's a lot of people to keep track of, a lot of clients, a lot of volunteers who come pick up those meals. How are you tracking all this?
We have a couple ways. So we have a whole program that tracks all of our clients, all of the whatever type of meal they get, where they live. If they only get meals every other week, all of that's recorded in that system. So when we plan for each day of delivery, the system will only give us the information for the people that we're delivering to that day. So they're all separated into different routes, so we print all of that out, and then we match the routes with the volunteer drivers, which is handled with our volunteer database. So all of our drivers will sign up for a route, and we pair the two. When they pull up, we bring the rack out, give them their food, and send them on their way.
There's a lot of changes around here at Open Arms because of COVID-19, including many changes here at Packout. What has changed here since March?
So the biggest change for anyone who did delivery driving before the pandemic, they were used to these blue bags. So you load these bags up, come inside, get them, bring them to your car. When you were done with delivery, you'd bring them back. We don't want people coming inside the building anymore.
We miss people. We miss people.
Right. So we've set up a whole new system. That's a drive-through system. So when a driver comes in, we'll find their route, bring the rack out with their food, and then they can just go on with their day after their delivery. They don't have to come back in the building.
I am here with John. John, first of all, tell us what you do here at Open Arms.
Hi, well, I'm a delivery driver and a logistics associate here.
That sounds very fancy, and we're going on a trip today. Where are we headed?
Well, we're headed to Fridley, Minnesota. We're going to St. Philip's Lutheran Church. We're going to meet up with a member of the Fridley Lions Club, and he's going to come grab some of the meals for us.
All right, so we're heading in the van. We're going to load her up with a bunch of meals. Let's go. we're heading to Fridley,
We are.
and you do these routes daily, yeah?
Daily, yeah. Monday through Friday, I go to satellite locations all around the greater Twin Cities area. I also stop over and whenever there's a client who needs help putting items into their fridge or more help with mobility issues,
Okay.
I'm the staff member they call on to go ahead and do those deliveries.
Because right now we're not, volunteers are not allowed to enter a client's home.
That's correct. Yeah, due to the pandemic, we've had to make a lot of adjustments for the safety of our client and of our volunteers as well.
Exactly. And so tell me where you're headed. Well, we're headed to Fridley today, but you're driving all around the city.
I'll also be going to the Courage Kenny Rehabilitation Clinic in Stillwater, Minnesota.
So you're driving from Fridley to Stillwater.
That's right. And I'll
Shoot,
be-
I don't think I signed up for that.
yeah,
today.
no, well, I'll drop you off on the way.
Okay,
Sounds good,
you.
yeah.
Oh, I got a lot to do.
I know. And then after that, I will be visiting various clients on our Ramsey County program, a newly formed program
Yes.
helping people affected by COVID-19 in various ways. And I do those routes as well instead of volunteers for the safety of everyone involved. So,
Yes.
yeah, so I'm very excited.
If you are someone living in Ramsey County who has been affected by COVID-19, you can sign up to get free meals from Open Arms of Minnesota. Learn more on our website, openarmsmn.org. John, you're pretty new to Open Arms.
I am.
Tell us a little bit about you. You started with Open Arms when?
I started the end of July.
Okay.
So yeah, and so far it's been a great, rewarding experience.
And where did you come from?
I came from the restaurant industry, and as you know, I've worked there for years, and as you know, that industry took a bit of a hit during the pandemic, probably more so than a lot of industries, you know, in our country right now. So I've had to make a lot of adjustments, and finding Open Arms is a great opportunity for me to take my skills and move them in a much more rewarding
Were you a
way.
cook? What were you doing?
No, I was a server and a manager, so I did you know, various
I did
managerial
not
skills.
know
Yeah,
this.
so a little bit of bartending as well. So yeah,
Well,
so-
we're gonna have to utilize you more.
I know, right?
My
Exactly.
gosh. And so what else drew you to the mission of Open Arms?
Well, obviously, so I have a history of serving people wonderful food. But you know, sometimes it didn't feel as rewarding as something like serving medically tailored meals to people with life-threatening illnesses. So, and especially during the pandemic, a lot of people have had to adjust their priorities and make sure that, you know, what they're doing in life is meaningful and feels like you can actually lend a helping hand. And this job has really checked all those boxes for me.
Yeah.
It's been really nice. in that regard.
it's fulfilling.
Exactly.
We're doing a drop off to a satellite location.
That's right.
So explain what a satellite location means.
So satellite location, they were formed so that for places that are a little bit too far out of reach for the volunteer drivers that come to our location directly. So what we do is we go out to various churches or hospitals sort of on the outer edge of the city. And what happens there is we have coordinators who then have volunteers of their own come by those churches to pick up meals to bring out to people in those areas.
Okay.
So
And we have, and you drop off to approximately how many satellites?
I would say 5 to 6 different satellites throughout the week.
Okay. Oh, so pretty consistent.
Yeah,
Good amount.
Yeah, absolutely. So on Mondays, I'll be going to Silver Lake Church. I also stop by North Memorial Hospital on those days.
Okay.
We also have a great partnership with Cargill, where I go to their offices, and some of their employees will come by and drop off food for our clients as well. So
Very good. But you get to meet a lot of our clients.
I do.
And you get to see a lot of their, you get to go into their homes, you get to see what their lives are like, and you get to chat with them, which is a very experience. A lot of our staff aren't necessarily able to do that every single day.
Absolutely.
Tell me more about that.
Well, yeah, that's probably one of the more rewarding aspects of the job is
Sure.
being able to go into the homes, meet all the clients, especially when they have little furry pets I can meet and give little scratches.
Yeah.
I love cats and dogs, so
Oh,
it's
go
kind
ahead.
of great there. But yeah, I love to give them a chat, and especially during, you know, these times that we're in. A lot of our clients don't have a lot of the activities they usually do, especially if they live in assisted living facilities. There's a lot of those events where they congregate in lobbies or conference rooms. They can't do those events, so having the interactions is actually important for them too. They love to chat with me. I love to chat with them. Obviously, I have to keep it at a safe level where I'm not in there for very long due to the pandemic and everything like that. But we chat about everything daily going on. We have a client that loves the Twins, so I try to make sure I've got my knowledge up to par.
Right.
She'll just take me to town on some of that stuff. But no, it's a really rewarding experience, and then it's obviously it's awesome to see the very last stop of the process of everything that we do here at Open Arms. I mean, it starts, you see everything with the nutritionists, the dietitians, the kitchen, the bakery, and all the hard work that they do. We're the last stop in that process. So we get to see the sort of the end result of all that hard work as we pass off the meals to our clients, which is really nice.
I'm sure you get a lot of feedback from our clients.
We do, yeah. They asked me for more cookies, and I cannot oblige because I am not. If I was the dietitian, I'd probably put a few extra cookies in there, but that's why I'm not a dietitian. So I always have to break the bad news there, but that's okay. So.
You're the unregistered dietitian.
Exactly. I would if I could, is the answer to that.
So we just arrived at Fridley.
That's right.
We're about to meet Greg from the Fridley Alliance, but John, you're keeping safe during COVID with what?
That's right, a giant bottle of hand sanitizer.
Huge.
Pump. Look at that.
Oh my gosh, it's ridiculously huge. That's a huge, big thing during COVID is making sure that all of our staff, our volunteers, our clients are staying safe during COVID with tons and tons of hand sanitizer.
That's
so
right.
if you have any you'd like to donate to Open Arms, you can reach out to us on our website, openarmsmn.org. Okay, we got to deliver these meals. Let's go.
Let's go.
Greg, how long have you been volunteering with Open Arms of Minnesota?
It's been about 5 or 6 years now.
Okay, and you are...
Service organization and doing service work.
Yeah.
And the Fridley Lions are a large contributor to Open Arms. And so as part of our service project with Open Arms, we provide money for the meals, but then we also do the delivery of the meals. The Open Arms people do a wonderful job of adjusting the meals to fit the dietary needs of the people. So it's a great organization.
Fridley Lions, we really appreciate all you guys do. Thank you for everything that you guys have provided us at Open Arms. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Your car is full of meals, Greg. We're going to go let you deliver.
Of Lions is we serve, so that's what we do.
Well, thank you for serving what we do at Open Arms. We really appreciate it.
All right. Thank you to Greg, and thank you to all of our other friends. And I'm here with Abby Dibble, the logistics manager here at Open Arms. You saw her in the Paco video. Abby, how are you today?
I'm good.
We're going to pull masks down. We're 6 feet apart here at Open Arms. And we're going to talk about another program that you may not have heard about yet. It's a new program here. It started over the summer. It's our shipping program. And ever since Open Arms started in 1986, we have wanted and had a need to open our arms wider and nourish all Minnesotans. And we are delighted to announce that we have been starting to ship meals out to people in greater Minnesota. So Abby, tell us about this program.
So yeah, as you mentioned, we've been wanting to do this for a while. We put together a capacity campaign to fund some research and development so that we could figure out how to make it work, the logistics of it. And yeah, since this summer, we've been shipping many boxes a week. We've grown to 200 now.
200 clients every single week receiving meals. And how are you storing all of this shipping stuff? Because I'm sure there's lots of different logistics that are involved in just storing the stuff in this building.
Yes, so we have to order a large amount of supplies every time we put an order in. So we have, if you've been near the building even, you can see the windows are blocked in the community space. We have so many supplies. So it's always a fun game to figure out where to put them all, where to store them all. So we are well stocked now for quite some time.
And our shipping clients receive the same loving meals that all our regular delivery clients that you just saw in the North Metro receive. Those are 14 to 21 meals a week, and those are free. The same menu choices with some slight modifications, yes. Mm-hmm. And then all those made right here in our kitchen here in South Minneapolis. And tell us, Abby, how do you keep these meals safe? They're served frozen from our kitchen.
Yes.
How are you keeping them safe when you ship these meals out?
Yeah, so through our research and development, we figured out how to make that happen. So our boxes are safe for 48 hours because we use a variety of ice packs strategically placed inside the boxes, which are well insulated. And then we freeze not only the meals as usual, but we also have frozen milk, frozen applesauce, frozen yogurt, not frozen yogurt like the ice cream, but frozen yogurt.
Oh, frozen yogurt sounds so good right now. Oh.
So the frozen meals along with the frozen ice packs, along with some of the frozen items, help keep that whole box nice and cold through its whole journey.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then people are coming and you're doing these shipping, you do kind of shipping pack outs twice a week or so.
Yes, we do twice a week, Tuesday and Wednesday.
And then you have UPS come and pick it up
Yes.
and then they deliver them out. And how, from when it gets packed out here in our building to when a client receives the meal, how long does that typically take?
For most clients, it's the next day by kind of early evening time. But like I said, they're safe for 48 hours. So if it takes another day, it will still be safe. If for any reason there's a delay, we are tracking those shipments constantly. So if we see that it's taking too long or the package is lost or it's gone to the wrong place, we'll intervene and make sure that package doesn't go to the client.
If someone is watching from Greater Minnesota, or if someone is knowing someone who could benefit from these meals, what should they do?
So you can always go to our website, openarmsmn.org. Basically, the people who are eligible for the shipping program come to us through Blue Cross Blue Shield. They identify eligible clients, and also DHS will identify, for example, HIV positive clients who are eligible.
So yes, openarmsmn.org. If you're interested in receiving meals, there are some parameters and guidelines that we need to follow in order for us to ship those meals out to clients that live in Greater Minnesota. So head to our website to learn more about the shipping program. Really excited to expand it. I know it's a lot of work for your team.
It is. It's a lot of hours a week, but it's also really satisfying to see all those boxes go out every week.
Well, and again, we're not Open Arms of the Twin Cities. We're Open Arms of Minnesota. So we're really thrilled to start this program. It's a really great program. And again, you're up to 200 clients every week receiving meals. That's amazing. That's in addition to all the clients who are receiving meals just in the Twin Cities metro. So, which is really exciting. Okay, so Abby, I have other questions from my news anchor paperwork. Okay, that was the news theme for Open Arms of Minnesota. We're gonna work on that. Okay, let's see here. We talked about shipping. What is the most challenging part of organizing meal deliveries?
I think, as you saw, pack out is a very busy time, but even before pack out, we're also pretty busy. So before all of that begins, I come in and we have to make any adjustments that client services has set up for us for the day. More or less, if a client calls in and can't receive a meal, if they need to change their date, if a driver can't make it in for that day, if there's any open routes left, we have to get all of that fixed and adjusted before we start our pack out. So it's a busy time. It's challenging, but it's also pretty exciting.
What time does your day start? Because pack out is at 9. What time does your day start then?
Yeah, about 7:30. I'll come in and start planning through the day.
I'm out. Sorry. No, 7:30.
Yeah, and so we get an email out kind of with the plan for the day with regards to what volunteer services are doing, our interns, our AmeriCorps members, and then we'll get down to the nitty gritty of adjusting each route.
Logisting.
Logisting.
That's a word?
It is now.
We made it. We made it up. If it's not an actual word, we're gonna check it out. We have researchers behind the camera here. Researchers are on it. They're gonna see if it's an actual word. Otherwise, we're gonna patent that word. Logisting. We're gonna get new shirts. Logisting at Open Arms of Minnesota. How can people help your team? How is someone watching this, or how can I help your team out with logistics and making sure that clients are getting meals in a timely fashion?
I think our biggest need always is just that we have volunteer support. So if you're a volunteer, just keep checking out our volunteer database for opportunities to make deliveries. If you haven't volunteered yet, sign up for an orientation and we'll get you on the list. And I'd love to see you.
openarmsmn.org/volunteer. Super easy to come in and join us. We have limited the number of volunteers who are in the building at one time, which has impacted your team, I'm sure.
It has, yes, for sure. Like you saw, our whole pickup system is different now, but we still send out anywhere between 23 and 30 routes per day. So we have a really good system down for driving through the lot. But also, yeah, we have to be super efficient in the kitchen and how we get pack up done with the limited number of people, but it still works.
And you still need people though. That's the key. We still need you to come and help us out because people still need to eat. That's the whole key of this. People still need meals. And speaking of meals, we got a big meal coming up. Thanksgiving Day is a big deal around here at Open Arms in Minnesota. If you haven't partaken in Thanksgiving here at Open Arms, boy, whoo! Okay, so explain to me what you do and what your team does for Thanksgiving Day. We are sending out meals to every client who asks us for a meal because we feel like it's a necessity. We don't want anyone to go without Thanksgiving dinner, for goodness sakes. So what are you doing? We're a month away from Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It's a month from tomorrow. So what are you doing 4 weeks from tomorrow?
Yeah.
What are you doing right now to prepare for Thanksgiving Day? How do you even wrap your head around this?
So our Thanksgiving looks a lot different this year. I haven't been here for Thanksgiving before. So we've adjusted this year, just like with everything else. So the week before is when we'll send out all of our meals. Right now, we're still in the data collection stage. So client services is reaching out to all of our clients to get their orders. So they can choose how many sets of meals they want. They're making us a nice spreadsheet with who the clients are and what days they get delivery. And from that, once we have all that data, I will plan out the whole week. So we'll add additional routes for pickup. And we'll have to kind of balance all of that out with the higher volume of food going on.
So you're going to be busy. How many spreadsheets do you look at a day?
I have one spreadsheet for every day of that week. So we're at 5, maybe 7, including the shipping people.
That's a lot of spreadsheets. That's more spreadsheets than I want to look at in a day. Abby, what's the most rewarding part of your job at Open Arms?
I think the best feeling is when that last delivery car goes out every morning. Just knowing we got all the food out and everyone's going to get their meals. And it just feels really good that the whole team has worked together, all of us in logistics and volunteer services and client services, and all of us have worked together. And off they went.
That's great. Abby, thank you for joining us. And thank you for watching this Lunch and Learn episode. A couple of reminders. I have a couple other questions too that came in. Couple of reminders though first. This is our 6th Lunch and Learn episode. I know you've been watching them all, and if you haven't though, it's okay because they're all available on demand on our YouTube channel, which you're probably on right now. So you can watch. We went to the farm. That was so fun. We went to the farm and we answered gardening questions. We learned from our dietitians. We made recipes downstairs in our kitchen. Our volunteer engagement team played a game show, and we had so much fun during this Lunch and Learn series so far. So if you missed one, we'd love for you to join us on YouTube and watch all of our Lunch and Learn episodes on demand. They're all fantastic, and I might be a bit biased saying that, so because I host them all. So go on our YouTube channel and spread them out to a friend or a loved one or someone who just wants to learn more about Open Arms in Minnesota. A couple questions that came in regarding what I mentioned earlier regarding our sales of baked items. So our Holiday Treats drive-through pre-sale starts November 9th. And what our Holiday Treats drive-through will include, Abby, this is very exciting. We're selling cookie dough. We're selling sleeves of cookies. Ooh, yes, and those will be available for pickup starting December 1st. Cookie dough flavors. This was the question I received. Here we go. 4 different flavors. Peanut butter cookie dough. It's sold in pints. Pint. Sure. We'll just go with it. Chocolate chip sea salt.
That's a favorite.
We make like triple the amount. And then gingerbread. 4. Which one would you pick?
Chuck gypsy salt.
Yeah, that's the most popular.
Yeah.
And we're gonna sell a lot of it. And we're also selling cookie decorating kits. So this is great if you have little ones at home. And what you'll be able to receive is a pint of sugar cookie dough from our bakery, plus a big vat of frosting. Vat might be a little bit of an exaggeration, but of some frosting, plus accoutrement for your cookies, so sprinkles. Plus, our friends at Nordic Ware are providing cookie stamps for you, and you receive a stamp. How fun is that?
That's so fun.
Isn't that great?
That's great.
So we're selling those as well. All that goes on sale November 9th. And again, make sure you subscribe to our e-newsletter. It's the Weekly Dish. It'll give you all the information. And then in time for Thanksgiving, you can pre-order pies at our pie shop. We're selling pumpkin pie and Dutch apple pies. Pre-sale starts November 9th, and you'll be able to pick those pies up in time for Thanksgiving, whether you're having Thanksgiving at home with just you and your immediate family or whatever you're doing for Thanksgiving. You can order your pie from us, and it benefits our clients because that money from your pie purchase goes back to support the meals that we're serving and shipping out to our clients. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching today's Lunch and Learn. We hope you have a fantastic day and stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon.